Hi, it's Garmatos. Long time no see. Life's been hectic. But uh, after doing some recent challenges and folks commenting on this deck in the Discord, I just had to make a video on it, and so here it is. It's Garrow, and the name of the deck is this effing Garrow. That's a quote from somebody on Discord who I guess faced it, and yeah, that about sums up the vibe here. It is an all or nothing deck. This is not going to get you very high in the ladder, but this is definitely going to get you winning under 4 turns, attack the enemy with warlord with your warlord a number of times in a game, get off a number of attacks in a game. Several other challenges that I might not be thinking of, but definitely the win the game quickly. This is my consistently fastest winning deck, hands down. So what's the theme here? The theme. Garrow, after you put a troop in play, can act again. 30 troops. Look at this curve. 1, 2, 3. Nothing else. So you're either going to win hard, or you're going to bash yourself to death hard. And I'm definitely cherry picking a little here, but we're going to see 5 wins and a loss to some guy named Saphias Kane. Maybe you've heard of him. Well, let's take a look-see. Switch that over. Card by card. You can act again, and you can heal 2 for 2. Sometimes you do that to balance things out. So, who are my picks? Cygnus Acolyte. Give +1/+1 to a random friendly infantry or demon troop. Super useful just because it is a 1-drop that will then buff somebody else, so it yields a net 2 damage, generally speaking. Sometimes the enemy will kill things in a way that it won't go off, or they'll deny part of it. But it's super useful for bonusing Goldstone Hunters, because then you can hit with a fast 4/3 and still have another 4 damage for the next turn. And in general, it's just good to buff some of these other guys, and it only costs 1. So as a 1-cost troop, it's a winner. Nurglings, absolute must. This is how you pop off Garrow a lot, with bash, drop, bash, dies, bash, drop, bash, etc. You can use them to proc multi-heal. Lots of fun. Bikes, fast, 2/3. Duh. Come on. It's 2 cost, it has fast. Oh, these bikes are amazing. Very often is it 5 damage for 2 energy. It's like the best damage to energy card out there. If they drop a troop, you're going to still deal that damage out, unless they jam it or bounce it, and even if they bounce it, you'll just play it again. It's a great damage per energy cost value, which is why Fire Cultists are here. It sucks when you're fighting a couple of different warlords that can deal 1 damage in a variety of ways. Zadkul or I don't know, Blood Angels, etc. But it is one of the best turn 1s you can play, and most of the time, the enemy is going to take 4 damage for their trouble. Horus Cultists. It's a 2/3, which means you can usually get off 4 damage with it as well, and you get those free taints, which is useful because you have a pretty low curve, and being able to get off a little bonus 3 damage, super useful. Righteous Zealot. This one's very important because 1, it's a 2 for a 2/2, but 2, if it lives to your turn, when he dies, the new troop that comes into play will in turn proc Garrow. So you can attack with Garrow, attack with the Righteous Zealot, spawns a 1/1, attack with Garrow, and then still play stuff from your hand and pop off. Cygnus Fanatic. This guy can just win you the game sometimes. If the enemy doesn't control him quick and early, and if you play him on just the right turn, as you suicide a bunch of your troops, so if you have like 3 troops out somehow, drop this, attack away, becomes a 4/3, and that's good value. Melgator, yeah, come on. It's 2 cost, bounces an enemy troop, super useful for getting rid of some of those frontliners in the game. 4/5, Skitari, what's your columns, or I don't know, just good anti-frontline, good anti-troop. Oh yeah, come on, it's one of the best 2-cost troops in the game. This will consistently get out usually 2 to 4 damage value, and of course you can play it just before you swing off with a bunch of your infantry, because you have a bunch. Goldstone Hunters, definitely faster before you needed other troops in play, but still great in this context. So as far as the nerf goes, this one it's pretty minimal for. You just have to make sure you have a Nurglings out or something, and then you're good. Captain Ouija, yeah. Heal 2 when a troop dies. This will make people surrender. because you just do it when you have a couple troops and they have a couple troops and you suicide your troops into their troops, and then suddenly you've healed up like 8 health. And yeah, super important because you only have 30 HP. This is how you'll take down those 40 HP warlords. The Zogart squad. Yeah, big, good value. 3 for a 4/4 with frontline. Definitely love keeping these in the opening hand, especially in conjunction with one of the first turn plays that'll die. So like Cygnus Alkalite, or if you played bikes, he'll be dead before you play him. Same with the other bikes, same with the Fire Cultist. Horus Cultist doesn't synergize too well because if the enemy doesn't kill him, then you can't time it right. You'll see. You'll see the Mulligan logic coming up. Pi Alpha 52. Oh yeah, this is again great value because you get the heal 3, which you need because you're face bashing every turn. And the stun removal is super important because if they do stun your warlord, you're not getting all those acts again, so a little bit of stun removal goes a long way. Jubok. You don't have a big curve here. Jubok will provide that curve if you're lucky and they don't kill him. And if they don't kill him, you're going to have a great time. Ekratrez, this is again more healing, nice low curve. And you can actually buff Ekratrez occasionally with the Alkalites. And in general, Garrow's heal can heal units, not just himself. So you can potentially do heal off Ekra, then heal Ekra, and rinse repeat. Continue forever. Any warlord that has heal units, I'll generally run Ekratrez. Sibilans, or Silibans. Yeah, 3/3 return troop. So this is the best anti-troop value along with Melgator, which it's what you're going to get, bounce. So these are super useful for playing, mid-game when your opponent's suddenly going to drop that 5/7 front line and suddenly their whole game plan changes. And very often you'll still get off 6 damage with it, depending on how circumstances roll. So, beat a Raldoron. Oh wow, on that topic. Typhid, so can't out-heal the Garrow. Colonel Ornithoph, can't frontline him either. Some guy named Caiaphas Kane. Ingathel, yeah, a little slow to the party. And to start us off, whatever the heck Cerastus Orlok is. It's a knight. I'll take it. Good opening hand. I'll probably, I might even Fanatic the first turn. Probably Nurglings. In hindsight, maybe I would have mulliganed this away, but let's see what I do. You stand before the start of a great legacy. So there's some damage. I go with the Nurgling opening turn. My hindsight here is I would have gotten rid of Cygnus because Nurgling is not going to die, which means it won't contribute to Cygnus in time. But he's just generally such a good troop, I don't want to get rid of him. The main mulligan point, in general, is to make sure that in your opening hand you have either a 3-cost or a 1-cost troop, so that way on energy turn 3 you can maximize that energy. If you got nothing but 2s, it's not going to go well, so you need to have at least one of the 2. If you have a 1-cost, then you can drop a 2, and then on this turn, pop off. Alright, let's see what's happening. Yeah, blah 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 blah. It's going to land there or there. 5 damage. Your health's lower than mine. Ooh. Oh, it's Ouija board time. Because let's see. That'll heal me. And that'll heal me. That way he doesn't get his opportunity to heal and gain energy. I'm back to being at higher health. He didn't like what was in his hand. I guess he didn't have that match was while 2 damage all still reset on kill, so if he had it, I would have been boned. Hi, Dr. Jones.
I am a legion of one.
I'll guide you into the eye of two.
Horus Cultists is a great opening turn, at least if you don't have the 4/4 fellow.
Greetings.
Greetings. Dr. Jones is a cool guy. Oh, okay. Oof. Usually I would have enjoyed bashing into that and then getting off the taint, but I'm not going to take the 4 damage because I have 40 HP to catch up on. So we're just gonna do it this way. 3 energy. Usually I don't have this low of a curve in an opening hand. But I'll take it. I'd rather do this sooner than later because neutral decks tend to like to run things like defensive satellites or artillery strike, and at 3 energy it's less likely to have it. He could have network, but if he uses network, I guess he could bash into Nurgling and then network. That would be really bad. Oof, 5-4. Can I take care of that? I necessarily can. I got 4 damage here. But my hope is that one of these procs onto him. Perfect. So now I can bash that in. Then I can bash him in, which makes him a 4-3. Which means time to catch up. So, in the Ingethil sense, I thought it important to, control those troops, because if he ever gets one out that can attack and has sneak attack, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. He's just going to bash away. Yeah, I will bounce that. I don't want him getting the taint, and I'm a little surprised he face bashed the 4-1, but I guess it makes sense, because if he buffed that, then I would just use the 4-1 to kill it, and maybe I wouldn't be able to control it, or I'd have to take 4 damage to the face. But if he had buffed it, it could have gotten stealth, or it could have gotten an attack bonus, but then I would have rammed the 4-1 into it. These things are hard. Yeah, it looks almost like my deck. Do we have lethal? No, we don't have lethal this turn. It's 2, 4, 6, 8 damage from 10. So instead we're just gonna maximize getting rid of that board. Using these guys to peck off the little ones. And, oh, I actually ended the turn too quick. I really should have bashed. That was a derp on my part. But I'm guessing he didn't have any frontline or any way to stop that, so sneaking in the wins. Alright, Mr. Kane, this was a good game, at least I thought, given that I am Garrow and you are 40 health Lionel Johnson.
This will be a momentous one.
It will. So I go with that nice 4-1 opener, try to catch up on that health. And you're Garrow. I don't care who the enemy warlord is, you're bashing. You're bashing, you're bashing, you're bashing. Don't be a coward. Unless they have a front line, you're bashing. And even if they have a front line, you might still bash it. Oh, it's Jubok time. He's got no board state, so he's either going to have to waste a setup turn controlling this, or he's going to just have to let it happen. See? A little bit of late game fun. That's probably what lost me this. Jesus. What a pro turn. You're gonna see some real pro plays from Mr. Kane here. Yeah, let's drop it down. Then I'm sitting back with Jubok because I don't have much of a hand. And I need that card value. I need it bad. Okay. OP. Now, this is where he's real smarts. He kills that, and I guess with his abandoned supplies, he got this fellow. So he attacked the buff first, and then whatever got the buff is what he was gonna bounce, most likely. Maybe if it landed on Nurglings, he would have bounced Jubok or something, but what it means is that I would have had to have taken 10 damage to wipe that off the board in time. And I knew that, I mean, it was gonna be on creature kill, so So I pick deal damage to the enemy warlord, because there's nothing on the board he can kill currently. And Kane is actually going to make one mistake here. He's going to use his troop to kill Jubok. But let's think about this. Either way, he's taking 2 damage. But in one case, he kills the troop, my troop doesn't kill him, it's not targeted by a tactic, and it doesn't hurt a warlord, it's guaranteed to fail. Him using these 2 meant there was a 1 in 3 chance that it would proc. Now he's probably thinking, what are the odds that he has a Dark Angel to even bonus in his hand? Well, Jubok got off 3 times, so now I have this 4-5. That time, I picked that he will destroy a troop. My assumption is that he's going to ram the 5-3 into the 4-5. And will I be right? Yep, which means he kills a troop, which means he buffs this guy. So, here is where I definitely lose. He's got 7 energy coming up. That's an important little detail. So, I'm hoping he doesn't have it, or I've forgotten that the card exists, but there is a destroy target troop for 7. So had I loaded out my board with a whole bunch of stuff, and not given him a big fat 6 energy target, maybe I could have done well. But that hurt real hard. So, can I do lethal? No. Could I do lethal if I had as much health as I needed? From 11, I could have played 1, 2, 3 troops only because of Norglings, which means I could have done 8 damage, 9 damage. Still wouldn't have had lethal. So, oh no, well, 10 damage, I guess, with Nurgling. 8, no, 9. I had the challenge going for attack the enemy warlord as many times as possible. Seemed like the good way to go out. Good game, Mr. Kane. It's just too good. Alrighty, let's see if front line can stop him.
I am a legion of 1.
Let's
Open fire.
Yeah, starting off with Fire Cultist and Zagart. Great combo. Great combo. Yeah, and I should have realized this. Yeah, he's gonna have the 1-1 flank. I didn't remember it, and this was actually a pretty bad pick. I should have saved Fire Cultist for after he had dropped this. But to be fair, I don't know, I guess it got it out of the way. Whatever benefit that is. Well, I can kill that. Drop my Zagart. And bash away. Okay. That's annoying. You know, in hindsight, what I probably should have done here is I shouldn't have... Well, I mean, I do win in the end, so it works out. But my regret is I could have bashed him for 4 and then healed him 2, putting him back to 4-4, meaning he would have had to double face bash into him, denying him an opportunity for frontline, and otherwise now he's just gonna die. So... Aw, that's a shame. But, you know, I did get out an extra 1, 2, 6 damage for that, so let's bash into that guy. I'm just going for it, you know, at this point. And I'm going to go ahead and heal myself to keep myself in safety, because he's got 9 damage there. I don't think he's going to be able to generate 7 damage from 6, but it just fit the curve nicely, and then I can still play 2 next turn. Ooh, see? Look at that. He just generated... That's 9, 11, 14 damage. It's almost like healing 2 saved my life. What you gonna bounce? 5-5-2. I mean, I would have preferred the 3-3 probably, but... And that's game! A top deck victory! Yep. Boom, boom, boom. Oh man, right on the dot too. Oh my god, these games are so intense. Ta-da! 1 health. Oh, that's the other challenge. I use this for 1 health warlord remaining, attacks to the enemy warlord. Yeah. If I didn't say it already. Definitely use it for 1 health remaining. Alrighty, I don't know how I managed to overtake a guy that could heal 3 every turn. Like, if he had just not played troops and healed 3 every turn,
No, the boss
probably would have had me. But you don't know what's in your opponent's deck until they play it sometimes, so...
I greet you.
Hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, give me the card draw.
Greetings.
So, double 1s setting up. Yeah, I would have healed. Yeah, because this is Garrow. Is he running a tactic deck? Is he going for tactic challenge? Is that what's up? Let's see if he does nothing but tactics. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's the only reason I win. Honestly, this is not a deck I would take to ladder. Even in practice, this deck loses almost as often as it wins. But it's a lot of fun to play, so... And it can win in ladder. Just not consistently. Ew. Healing and more healing. How do I win this? So that's a nice combo with our 4-2 front line, because if he dies, he'll get stronger. And we're just trying to play on curve. Got him down to 15. Is he gonna heal and heal? Honestly, good play. Yep. So it's not a tactic challenge. Well, maybe it is. Don't see a lot of scapegoat. Ooh. That's a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure I don't have lethal this turn. Oh, no way. Let me... Oh, maybe I do. Because he's gonna keep buffing. Gosh. Yeah, I do. Holy crap, I do. Energy turn 5. Against... And he healed 8 damage. Woo! Wow. This is some good content. Alrighty. Come on, Raldoron. Great opening hand. I got 2s, I got 3s, and in case this guy lives, I got a 3. All is well. I'm a little sad I'm going second. Yeah, that gives me an extra 2 health.
It is by our sacrifice that
But going first is usually more important. Just keeping the enemy on his, you know, on his heels. A little better than the 2 health. I don't know. What is my initiative? High? Better be high. Come on. Medium.
First and foremost, a soldier.
Yeah, the guy with 30 health is medium initiative. Ugh. Rude. But that sets me up for Zagart. Can't stop, won't stop. Wait, what? Am I crazy? Why did I do that? I'm baffled. Maybe I saw energy turn 4 and was worried that he dropped 4 damage. Not really sure what was going through my head there. No. It did keep me up on energy. Did he stun me? Did I miss a stun when I was curing it? I don't know. Why did I play that against him? That's okay. I'll heal. Ooh, we're going for a little bit of the long con. Oh, I got the bounce. That's why I did that. I knew that if he buffed something, I would just bounce it because his damage cost 1, and for 4 energy, everything he would play is 3 attack, I think. I don't know if there's any 4 attack, 4 energy. I guess he could have played the 4-3 and made it a 5-3. That would have ruined my day. That was actually a huge gamble. I entirely regret that. Well, I mean, even if I played bikes, it still would have been 1 health, so sometimes you just gotta play what you got. Okie dokie. We'll just bash. See, this is where I wish I had heal 2 for each troop death or something, because that would have just healed me 6. Ah, now we have the Garrow, which is going to save me 4 damage. Ooh, Jubok time. Let's just go ahead and heal. I usually try to save the counterattack for as late as possible, or off on the off chance I like Jubok an enemy tactic. I'll try to play it so that way he can't remembrance order afterwards. But yeah. Oof. Come on, Lobies. I can work with that. 5-6, that would have been effed up. But a bunch of 2s? I'm pretty sure it's game this turn. So, I can kill a 3-2. I can Jubok into the 4-2. Then I can play bikes. And I'm going to use bikes to kill the troop, so that way I can hit him 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1 health. Oh my god. V is for victory. Well, I hope you enjoyed this fun Garrow. It's pretty nuanced. You have to know just when to heal and just when to play troops and when you can face bash that front line and when you can't. And it's not easy being cheesy. If you like this, like it. If you want to see more like it, subscribe. Share this with your friends. And as always, Farmer Toast loves you. Sorry for being a couple weeks overdue. Thanks for watching.